What's up, guys? Welcome to the Airbnb series of my channel. My name is Jade. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself, guys, just so we can get started learning about the basics of just what Airbnb is, right? So I grew up in Baltimore. I have business mentality pretty much all my life with my parents. I went to school at Morgan State University, received my MBA in business, and I just been having a passion now for just helping people build generational wealth through Airbnb, right? So I've been doing Airbnb for about 2 years now, and I have been very, very successful through my process. Now I'm trying to help you in your journey and get the necessary steps to start building your Airbnb as well. But I also have other avenues. I do Airbnb, I do cryptocurrency, I do credit repair, and I help a lot of people build their business credit. Right, when you get to understand more about business, you want to start building business credit using other people's money. So let's get started. So what is Airbnb, right? A lot of people don't even know the basics, but Airbnb is the #1 home sharing platform. There are many other platforms that allow you to do this same particular thing, but on Airbnb, you're able to rent out the entire home, rent out the room, book luxury properties. I mean, it's a list of different properties on there. You can utilize timeshares. People use this for everything: vacation, just professional travel, family, all things that you can think of. People need a place to stay, right? So just to make sure that you are really capable and able to start doing your own Airbnb, you want to ask yourself these small questions. Have you ever been interested in just real estate investing? Have you been interested in just having properties that can generate you passive income? Do you have great customer service? Do you want to rent or own properties? Do you have the best business credit? Do you want to set up an Airbnb or not even just deal with guests? Are you able to treat this like a real business? Are you a leader? Or do you like to be your own boss? So these are some questions you need to ask yourself before even getting started in the rental business or just with Airbnb. Because if you answer yes to all these questions, you are ready to be an Airbnb host. So I'm going to teach you guys some little steps on how I started from making $0 a month to at least $1,000 per month on Airbnb in profit. That's profit. After all expenses, I make at least $1,000 a month on profit, and that's just the minimum, right? So I'll have the link in the description below of my referral link, because you're able to earn $440 if you use someone's referral link and you're becoming a host for the first time. It's very simple, guys. I'm going to have the link at the bottom in the description. You can click on it and start hosting today with your property. So you can create an account. It takes about 5 minutes to start. Start browsing the website. Start browsing prices and location and creating titles for your Airbnb. Think of something if you want to own the property or if you just want to simply rent. Make sure you know what you want to do before you get started. A picture you see right here on the left-hand side is one of my Airbnbs in the kitchen. And I just like to deck it out. Something really sweet, simple, and clean. You want to make sure your Airbnb is nice photos and clean, right? So let's keep it going. First step to even just starting an Airbnb, make sure you have an LLC. Do not put your Airbnb in your personal Social Security, right? Make sure you get an LLC. So go to your local state website, register for your LLC. It costs about maybe $150 at the lowest to wherever you're located at. So create the business name. Think of a name that, is not, make it real highly risk. Don't put funding or investment in your business name. Rent an apartment in your business name, or you can do corporate leasing, which is a game changer. That's how people are making 4 to 5 times their money faster doing corporate lease, right? So step 2 is just getting an apartment or a home. So that's why I said knowing what you want to do before you get started with Airbnb. So me personally, I purchase homes and I put them on Airbnb. So you can start furnishing your apartment or your home, whichever one you think of when you starting to build your business. You can use a credit card. Building business credit, guys. Use your credit card for these particular expenses. Do not use your personal cards because you want to start using other people's money. Purchase utilities, Wi-Fi, things like that on your business credit card. You want to shop at places like TJ Maxx, Home Goods, home census, Marshalls, things that can lessen your expenses when getting started. Walmart, there are many different websites. You can go on OfferUp, you can go on Facebook Marketplace. You can do a lot of things to just purchase furniture in the home. So one big tip is more beds, the more heads. So if you have a maybe just like a studio, if you have like a studio that simply has 3 beds, you can charge for each bed, right? You can charge for each bed. So the more beds, the more heads you can start to charge for, because the biggest thing is you can charge guest fees. So the more guests you are able to have in your home, the more fees you can add on to your unit. So step 3, list the property. So take professional photos. Photos could be about $100 to $200, which is really a big key, because first impression is everything. So title your property. I like to have themes. You can have a theme for your property. It looks more, like you thought about it. Looks very clean. Everything looks very organized when you have a theme for your property. So add all the, advantages and different utilities around your listing. It'll be amazing, and it's so clean when you put it on your listing. Everybody's like, oh my goodness, they planned it out so wonderful, right? So start pricing off small is one next piece for reviews. So guys, when you first starting off, you're not in the market. So start off with small prices for the night, just to get maybe 2 or 3 different reviews. That's great. And then you start to become a super host. So let's go to step 4. So get a team. So you want to make sure you have a property manager, which could be yourself. Making sure you guys respond in a timely manner, because that's one big thing as well. It's a lot of people on Airbnb trying to purchase different, and book different reservations. So make sure you get on something as soon as possible. So cleaning crew, I'll get more in detail with that in my next videos. But make sure you get a cleaning crew, you get a handyman, and also a runner. Someone, maybe the guests may leave their keys or something like that. You're not there to give them in the home. Just make sure you have a runner as well. So step 5, make guests feel at home. So be really personable in the home. When the guests first come, first impressions are everything again. So have signs up, or put a poster with their name on the poster. It says, welcome to Airbnb, or whatever. Have their name, first and last name on something. Also, put a welcome book in the home. Having a welcome book in the home is going to, be great for your guests, because you thought about them. You thought about all the things that's in the area, all the unique things that they can do. Also, put your contact information in there as well. If they need extra help, or just forgot your, needs help with your name and number, all that other good stuff, have contact information for the guests. Step 6 is just making money. Make money. Keep track of all your transactions on QuickBooks, all your receipts, things like that, and profit from each unit. Definitely make sure, if you're not at least breaking even, you should be profiting. If you're not profiting, at least break even, because you want to, before you purchase these homes or rent out these apartments, you want to make sure you're able to run those numbers and make sure you're able to profit, make money, because that's what we're here for. So these are just a couple pictures that you should be having on your profile. You always want to have a picture of the front of your home. That's always a big tip, because what if someone comes to your home, they don't even know what the house looks like in the outside. So always take a picture of the front of your home. Also, just the beds, nice and clean. But the best way to learn is just to get started, guys. Get started. So I am doing Airbnb talks with me. You can schedule a one-on-one with me. I am going to get more detailed. You guys are able to, you're able to ask any questions with me. You can do market analysis. We're going to do more business versus personal credit. I'll show you guys literally the benefits versus business versus personal, and show you places where you can get business credit and start now. You can build your team. I'm getting more detailed on building a team. Purchasing and exit strategies, that's always the best way to start, guys. I'm going to get more detail in our one-on-one calls, and you can personally talk to me one-on-one. It is the link in the description below. So when you're making your payment, send your payment before me get on a Zoom call, and me and you can chop it up for about an hour and a half, and we are able to talk more about your Airbnb business. And let's get started today, because the best way to start is to start.